Hi, Virgo. This is your channel messages for the 1st of July. Virgo, I'm trying to do all 6 readings, but if I finish at 5, like the children you have, allegedly, I just hope you accept it, okay? So Virgo, hello, the teacher. Hello, Abraham. Hello, Moses. Virgo, I just have a message for you, okay? My message said, it is important that you not take life too seriously. After all, you won't be here one day. Okay, Virgo, always remember that. You may not like how somebody is doing something. You may believe from before you were here, things were being done a certain way, and it's important to carry on the tradition, okay? But at some point, the virginity has to be broken. At some point, Virgo, you have to bleed. So maybe something is too distasteful for your virgin liking. The virgin has to learn to suck dick one day, Virgo. The virgin going to have to know what it feels like for spread her legs and make a man penetrate her. The virgin also has to be I'm going to say she, Virgo, even if you're a guy, she has to be exposed to a lot of people when it comes on to the time she's going to deliver her baby. You see, virgins are told to not make men see a body. But when you have a baby, even if you had sex for the first time being a virgin, more than one person see how your vagina looks when you're delivering a baby. So Virgo, I feel like something is too ratchet for you. Because you were taught to only be conservative and cover your body. But at some point, Virgo, again, when you have a baby, more than one person is going to see how that tight vagina looks. And more than one person is going to see that vagina expands and a child comes out. More than one person is going to have to be there to sew up your vagina if there's any tears that happens when the baby is born. You see, you always can be a nice little girl crossing your legs when you're a Virgo. But when you have a baby, even in wedlock, you have to spread those legs open, sweetheart. Even if your husband is the only man who has ever seen what your spread legs ever look like. So at some point, Virgo, you have to grow out of being a virgin. And you might not like how that feel, but oh well. I'm sure kids who are brought here without their consent don't like how life feels treating them. So let's go ahead and go into your reading, Virgo. See what's happening for you. Because I'm getting you saying, and that's not my teaching. I don't like it that way. Okay? It's in the virgin girl, like for no say 3 different doctors and 3 different nurses is seeing how her pussy look, and she's a virgin. No, she don't like it either. Well, you have to, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, Virgo. Whether you like it or not. So I'm not saying that you should be ratchet. I'm not saying that you should accept the ratchetness. But I'm just saying, women who never have a child don't know what it's like for multiple people to look on her pussy at the same time. I don't know what that's like. Your mother with a body count of 1 know what that's like. I don't know what it's like for more than one person to look on my pussy at the same time. Your mother knows what that is like. And her body count is 1, 2, 3. Is her body count the same amount of people who was in the doctor's room delivering her baby? Because I don't know what that's like. Virgo, you need to grow up, Virgo. And I'm sorry that you probably haven't. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. We have Lucifer coming out first. We also have Taurus. Exactly. You might not like, maybe you feel like the way how Taurus do something is very corrupt. Maybe you feel like me getting you saying, I just don't like how it's being done. Okay? The woman with a 1 body count don't like the fact that multiple men have to stare at her pussy as she push out a watermelon. It doesn't change anything. You not liking something, it don't change anything, Virgo. Unless you're trying to forcibly change a Taurus. And you can't change a Taurus, Virgo. Taurus was here before you. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're going to tell a Taurus how to do this? Taurus was here before you, Virgo. Always remember that. Always remember, if you're always trying to criticize a Taurus, you can't criticize Virgo. You can't criticize Capricorn. Because you're the Virgin and Capricorn is the devil. You can't say, Capricorn, look how my teaching was being a virgin, and you come here with your fucking naked body, attaching two people together, making them having toxic sex, out of wedlock, and the devil is here. You can't argue with Capricorn. You can't fucking argue with Taurus, Virgo. Taurus was here before you. Remember that. The reason why you're a virgin is because Taurus told you you're supposed to wait till marriage. Remember that. So if the Taurus want to dance and sing and do whatever they want, they're not breaking any laws. It's not against the law to be ratchet. But it's against biblical law to have a baby out of wedlock. So you need to know your place, Virgo. It's imperative you know that you don't disturb the teachings that a Taurus already brought to earth. That's the only reason why Virgo is a virgin. Because Taurus said, wait until marriage. And when Virgo came to earth and said, wait until marriage, Capricorn said, I can't wait. I just want to fuck out of wedlock. And Taurus said, Capricorn, you cannot be having sex with multiple men out of wedlock. They will abuse you. Capricorn's like, I don't give a fuck. Boo, I don't give a flying fuck. That's what Capricorn said. But now wait till marriage. Taurus tell you to wait till marriage. That's why Virgo is a virgin until marriage. And when you don't want to wait until marriage to have sex, you go to Capricorn. And what happens when you have sex out of wedlock? You're open to abuse. You're open to people to take advantage of you because they did not commit to you. You were just having fun. So I feel like, Virgo, you need to shut the fuck up and let Taurus run this blood clot thing like how it's supposed to be. Because again, if the Bible did not tell you you were not supposed to have sex out of wedlock, you would be popping pussy to tequila or that wine you love drinking. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. So we have Lucifer and we have Taurus. We also have Raphael. And again, Taurus is the first. Taurus came before Capricorn. That means Taurus knew the devil before the devil incarnated. Because Taurus said, wait till marriage for have sex. Why did Taurus know that? Because them know if you have sex out of wedlock, the devil can trick you. But Capricorn don't come on earth yet. So Taurus knew Capricorn before Capricorn existed. Because Taurus is a Hierophant. And after Taurus write the blood clot Bible, Virgo came in and followed the Bible. Abraham followed the Bible. Moses followed the Bible. And the Virgin follows the Bible. Because if you don't follow the Bible as a virgin, you might end up in a Capricorn situation where you're fucking out of wedlock, you have babies out of wedlock, and the man keep abuse you. So again, you may not like the fact that, and let's flip it. You can't stay a virgin forever, Virgo. Capricorn says, Taurus say a man must penetrate you at one point. So I don't know if a Virgo is trying to turn you into a nun. Nigga, Taurus was here before Virgo, the virgin. Taurus was here before the nun. So Virgo can't talk about, say, how you're going to be a nun for the rest of your life and don't fuck. When Taurus already told you, in order for you to fuck, you must have a husband. So Virgo want to rewrite this. Virgo, it seems like you want to be the Pope. Oh my fucking God, I didn't fucking know. So you're going to go around and tell Virgo, say, don't fuck, stay a nun. That's not what the Bible teaches us. The Bible never blood clot tell you to be a nun. The Bible tell you to be a follower of the faith. And while you're following the faith, you need to reproduce. And even if you don't want to reproduce because kids is a gift to the Lord, because more kids mean more people will praise the Lord. If you want, you have to fuck in a wedlock. No, Taurus tell you that and you come at Earth as Virgo. Say, you know what, I don't want a ring. I don't need 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 a motherfucking ring. You gotta talk about saying you don't want a blood clot ring and you don't want a babies and you don't want fuck. That's not how it works, sweetheart. That's not how it works, sweetheart. You don't run this, Virgo. Taurus does. Because if the book did say body count don't matter, you'd be fucking down the nation. Taurus did say you need to be very wary of who you fuck. That's why you're a virgin. So let's just go back to our rightful seats. Taurus is the head, Virgo is the middle, Capricorn is the bottom. In hell. Let's continue. We also have Satan. That's Capricorn. Capricorn is at the bottom, like Satan, in hell. And I'm not going to listen to a Virgo when you're indulging in sex without a ring. Let's continue the reading. We have evil. And we also have Asmodeus. Lust, temptation, and destructive passions, gambling, and reckless behavior. Yeah, I'm getting something you're doing is very reckless. You think a Taurus is reckless? Because of how them act, they're not breaking any doctrine laws. It don't matter if somebody's too loud or they're too aggressive or they're too comedic or they're too funny or they're too serious. It don't matter. Taurus came before Virgo. We don't listen to you. You listen to us. You acting like Lucifer. You want to run this shit? Is that what you want? You're dying for it. You're asking for it. You're dying for it. You want to run this like how Lucifer, they want to run heaven. That's not how it works. Heaven had already had God. Lucifer did not need to add anything. Virgo, you did not need to add anything. The Bible was already written before you were here. The Bible does not instruct its followers to be nuns. The Bible instructs its followers to reproduce after being committed to a man, so your reproductive children can continue to praise the Lord. That's what the Bible teaches. Let's go. Virgo. First card. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, exactly. Yeah, you need to follow the tarot. Follow the tarot. Taurus came first. And Taurus, okay, Aries, Taurus. Virgo, you had to wait upon Gemini, Cancer, Leo, then you come. You had to wait on Gemini, Cancer, and Leo for come on Earth. You think you can run, and you think you're gonna run this? That's not how it works, Virgo. That's not how Taurus was here before you. Gemini was also here before you. You and Gemini rule Mercury. Gemini have more space in a Mercury than you have in a Mercury. You're a Virgo. You're the one. You're the 6th zodiac sign. And Virgo rules work and Virgo rules health. Right? If you have a healthy body, it will stay a virgin-like. If you have a healthy work ethic, you will always be rich. So you can't come see after 5 different zodiac signs and say, I just don't like how it's being done. I just feel like I don't give a fuck how you feel, bitch. Yeah, a lot of bitches don't feel like getting married and them end up being forced to be married. You have no say. You have a say, Virgo, but you have a say when it comes on to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't even have a say when it comes on to the zodiac wheel. You're 6th place. Taurus is 2nd. Who come on Earth first? Aries, the Big Bang, fire, God of war. Him come on Earth first. So Aries is the oldest, but Pisces is the oldest too. Pisces is the oldest in age, but Aries is the oldest on Earth. That's why the zodiac wheel starts off at Aries. Aries come here first. The Big Bang. Aries. When the constellation of Aries was formed and Earth was set up in a Mars structure, then the constellation of Venus was formed in the sky. And then Taurus came to Earth. You come to Earth 6th place, And you feel like you're gonna tell Taurus what to do, and I say go Virgo. Virgo, you need for no Virgo, you can't do that. We have a tarot, exactly. Are you following tarot? Because even if you were following tarot, you know that Virgo don't come before Taurus. Virgo comes before Capricorn, but not before Taurus. We also have the Three of Swords, exactly. And I'm not saying that you're any less important, but everybody have a role to play. You're the middleman, Virgo. You're the middleman. You connect the Bible to the devil. That's why Abraham was used to go up in the mountains for 40 days and 40 nights. Abraham was the mediator between God's word and the devil. Abraham, at no point did Abraham say, you know, God, you know, Taurus, I don't want to go up in these motherfucking mountains for fucking 40 days. Do I have a Netflix account? What the fuck am I doing for 40 days? Do I have a cabin in the woods? Abraham has never questioned God's teaching. Taurus, the Hierophant, the Pope, God gave Abraham instructions when Moses was supposed to part the sea. He never said, God, you know, if you look on gravity, it's not really possible for a nigger to go somewhere with a fucking cane and the sea part. That's not the laws of the nature. Albert Einstein said that don't work. Moses never questioned the teaching of Taurus. He just did it because that was instruction. Now, can you imagine if Moses, which is Virgo, said, you know, I understand what Taurus I said, but Taurus mad. Taurus I tell me, I must go, I must bring these people to this fucking river to escape these pharaohs and the river apart. I don't think something said, if 2 + 2 is 4 and 6 and 2 is 8, what the fuck is this? Him never question the teachings, even though it sound radical. Even though it sounds like the laws of the universe. Okay, when we talk about physics could not describe how the fuck Moses parted the fucking river, the sea. Physics can't tell us why Moses did build an ark and survive the flood. Physics can't tell us that. You know who can tell you that? Taurus. Because Taurus is the God, Virgo is the faithful follower, and Capricorn is Satan. You need to remember the laws of tarot, Virgo, because I feel like you're overstepping a boundary that you don't have authority to overstep. Or you have forgotten who run this, who run earth signs, Taurus, who run fire sign, Aries, who run air signs, Gemini, who run water sign, Cancer. Those are the 4 most powerful signs. Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, and Aries. That's the 4 first. Aries was the first of fire, Taurus was the first of earth, Gemini was the first of air, and Cancer was the first of water. Yeah, we had the 3 of Swords. Yeah. So I'm getting something about the tarot. I'm getting something about tarot, astrology. I'm getting something is making you sad. Something is breaking your heart. Maybe you feel like maybe your heart is being broken because somebody is following astrology. Virgo, that's your birthright, Virgo. You can't interfere with something that was here before you. We also have the 9 of Cups. That's the wish fulfillment. And we also have the 7 of Swords. I feel like you wish that you were in Taurus' place. Virgo, I feel like you wish that you could have your own religion and have your own followers. But you're supposed to abide by Taurus teachings. Taurus don't abide by you. When a virgin gets married, she's expected to have sex. You don't marry a man and then withhold sex from him, Virgo. And if you don't get married, you're going to turn into Capricorn. You're going to give your man your body and he's going to use your body for years sexually. He's going to use your mouth, your asshole, and your fucking pussy because you never fucking get married. He's going to exploit you sexually. So Capricorn supposed to listen to you, Virgo, but you have to listen to Taurus. Taurus can't listen to you. There are certain expectations you have to do when you abide by the word. You can't just say, you know what, fuck everything, fuck everybody, it's just me. I'm not going to have sex. I'm not going to reproduce kids. And I'm just not going to be with a man. I'm not going to be with a woman. And it's like, the Brody, nobody in life, even Jesus had so-called disciples. That's not how it works, Virgo. You can't rewrite this history. You can't rewrite astrology. And it don't matter if the astrology is in Indian or tropical. Taurus was still first. There is no astrology where Virgo is first. There's no astrology where Capricorn is first. That is the rightful order of things. You get married. Who you usually marry? You marry the Virgin Virgo. And what happens if you don't get married? You're going to turn into Capricorn. You're going to in one toxic relationship. You're going to be a baby mother. You're going to deal with a man who humiliates you. You're going to deal with a man who don't care or commit to you because you never follow Taurus teaching. And it's imperative, Virgo, you have a partner, even if you're gay. It's imperative you're not alone, Virgo. Because the Bible does not talk, the Bible don't promote anybody being alone unless they have a spiritual job to fulfill. Because Abraham had a wife. Moses had a wife. That's why when Noah had a wife. When Noah's ark was being built, God said, take 2 of every animal because they need a mate when we're going into this new world. You don't think God knew that even though him taking 2 animals on a fucking boat, them would have kind of tried to fuck on the ark? You don't think that's something that would have been done? Or you think all of these animals were so well behaved like Virgo? All of these, when Noah have the ark and he bring 2 of every animal, the animals were like, listen, I'm a virgin. I know that's a girl and that's a guy, but we ain't fucking. The animals had to fuck to reproduce. So even if you don't like for fuck, it's imperative you're not alone, Virgo. Because Taurus always promote 2, never 3. 3 is Capricorn. 1 is Virgo. 2 is Taurus, because Taurus is the second zodiac sign. Let's clarify. So me kind of getting something was stolen from you, or me getting them one add 3. No, the only time you do 3s in the zodiac sign is if we're going by elements. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's a 3. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's 3. That's 3 girls. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's 3 girls. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's 3 guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's 3 guys. We still have 6 and 6. So we're still even numbers. So at no point the zodiac wheel ever promote 3. No, there is a 13th zodiac sign, which is a Ophiuchus, the wounded healer. But Ophiuchus could also be the father that oversees everything. Astrology never promotes 3. Virgo, once there's a 3 in astrology, something wrong. The devil is near. Something wrong. Something corrupted. You're being tricked. There's no 3 in astrology unless we're going to zodiac signs. And even then, it has to be 3 guys or 3 girls. There's no zodiac that is 2 guys and a girl. There's no zodiac that's 2 girls and a guy. It has to be 3 girls, 3 girls, 3 guys, 3 guys. And if you have 6 girls and 6 guys coming together, everybody have a counterpart. Nobody's left out. And if somebody's left out, it would have been a Ophiuchus. That's a man. So one of these bitches have to fuck 2 guys. There's no 2 women in the zodiac wheel. Virgo. So stop trying to rewrite the union that Taurus has written for male and female. It's male and female. It's not FFM. It's not MMF. Unless you want to include a Ophiuchus. If you include a Ophiuchus is another man, not a girl. So and to be honest with you, if anybody's supposed to take a Ophiuchus as them husband, it's Taurus. because the vibration of 13 is 4. 4 is the master number of building. So Taurus would have taken a fire course then, the old man. It would have been Taurus. It wouldn't even be Virgo, you wouldn't choose a fire course. Taurus would. Because it's 13. Let's clarify. So I feel like somebody want to take something from you, or I'm getting them want to include a third party to whatever this is. It can't be 3, it have to be 2. I'm getting they want 3. I'm getting 3 because they want to replace 1. Or they want 3 in case one person starts to get out of line. They don't have to look for a replacement. 1 can leave and 2 will be there. I'm getting something about you try to rewrite the doctrine of what Taurus teach, Virgo. It's not your place. You're the 6th zodiac sign. You have a 6 right to change something. You don't have the 5th right. You don't have the 4th right. R-I-T-E. You don't have the 3rd R-I-T-E. Taurus are the 1st right. And the 2nd right to the zodiac wheel. Exactly. That's a Taurus. Taurus. That's a Taurus. That's a Taurus. That's a Taurus. Taurus have the right. You do not, Virgo. This is a Taurus. So again, with the zodiac wheel, Taurus is beautiful. Taurus rules Venus. Maybe you don't like the fact that someone's beautiful reading astrology. Okay. Well, do you not like the fact that there's beautiful doctors? If that bitch look too good. I'm sure when you're sick in a fucking hospital, you ask for the prettiest nurse. What that bitch know about healing you? So the pretty girl can't read tarot, but you want a pretty night nurse. Okay. So the pretty girl can't read tarot. So if the doctor pretty, so you think every doctor ugly. Okay. Yeah. So doctors, Virgo say, y'all ugly bitches. So there's no attractive doctors. There's no attractive dentists. Is the police officer that's too attractive can't arrest you? Is the lawyer that's too attractive, the jury won't believe her because she's too attractive? What about the mother that's too attractive? Is the kid not going to listen to the mother because the mother too attractive? I never see kids disobeying their mother saying, I don't listen to my mom's teaching and I don't listen to what my mommy says because she's too attractive. I don't hear no bitch saying, you know, my mom's an ugly bitch. That's why I listen to her. You cannot rewrite what Taurus already put down. And Taurus is the ruler of beauty and love. That's like you're blaming the attractive teacher for your kid not learning in school. The attractive teacher knows the syllabus, but your kid is too fucked up in the head and too distracted by the flesh. So is the teacher's fault you're too attractive? Why your kid not learning? Or your kid too lustful? Because you telling me that you can't learn tarot from an attractive person is telling me you can't learn maths from an attractive teacher. It's also telling me that the attractive dentist don't know how to implant tooth properly. It's also telling me that the attractive doctor don't know how, the attractive surgeon don't know how to do brain surgery. It's also telling me that when women dress up attractively, if men rape them, it's the woman's fault. That's what you're telling me, Virgo. You can't learn tarot from an attractive girl. Why? What does her attractionness have to do with what she know? What did that girl wearing a nice dress have to do with whether she wanted to be raped or not? That's what you're telling me, Virgo. You don't run this. Taurus run this. So we have the Empress, Taurus. So I'm getting something's about to shift. Because you always call witches ugly. You never seen a beautiful witch. You've seen a beautiful bitch, but you never seen a beautiful witch. Because witches, them nose big as fuck. Them eyes fucked up. Them always have a weird nose, no teeth. Them have a mole somewhere. You never see a blood clot beautiful witch, right? Because you believe that if women are witches, they're cursed to being ugly. So how come this bitch is a witch and she's beautiful? Because being a witch don't curse you. The people who know that you know about witchcraft, they're the ones who curse you. You never lose your beauty because of witchcraft unless you're doing heinous witchcraft. What if you're doing witchcraft for beauty? What if you're doing spell work for beauty? Are you an evil person? Because if you look in any single shows in Hollywood, witches are never pretty. How can you do divination, which is something God don't approve of, but God bless you with beauty? Yeah, God also blessed me with the ability to read. That's why when you see bitches reading and run to church, who gave you abilities? Satan give you, and never God. If God did give you ability, that you see the tarot reader will fall off. Look how she look. Look how the girl look. She look like a fucking. She look like she identify as they them. It's a they them bitch. I swear. You see the tarot reader will just leave TikTok and say she gonna find. She said she gonna find Christianity. Look how the girl look. She look like she identify as asexual. Look how she look. She don't look. That's Anna Janet Jackson. She don't look like Sabrina Carpenter. Look how the girl look like she look like she look like her pronouns is they them. Yeah, look on that bitch. And she's the most popular girl on TikTok with no sex appeal. I saw you want somebody for look. No, Virgo. Times are changing. Times are changing. The one time you used to could say witches look a certain. The girl look weird, bro. You can see her bangs. Her bangs look like she cut it herself. I mean, I understand how that girl is so popular and she look that way. Like, you don't take care of yourself. How so much people on TikTok are listen to this girl about tarot and she look that way. Bro, me never bitch, me never. That's why she run go find God. Cause I never God give her powers. She summon the powers. She bargain her soul for the powers. That's why she run back to the church. She need her soul. Anytime you see somebody go back to the church, them need them soul. And them already bargain them soul with Capricorn. If them go to the church, Capricorn can't touch them. That girl look like she what you call it? Not bisexual, not intersexual. She look like she queer. She look queer. I don't know if she queer, but she look queer. She look like a queer reader. Look on her bangs. Bro, like that's crazy. That but that's what you want, Virgo. You want a queer looking bitch for read tarot. That's what you want. You don't want Lisa Hannah read tarot. So because Lisa Hannah attractive, she can't run Jamaica. That's what you're telling me. Okay. Okay, Virgo. So Lisa Hannah is too attractive to run the People's National Party. The attractive doctor can't identify cancer. Okay, Virgo. The girl who dressed attractive, she wanted it, Virgo, because that's what you're telling me. That's basically what you're telling me, Virgo. Beauty, the flesh have nothing to do with anything. You are virgin, Virgo. You're supposed to deny the flesh. Remember? So when seeing someone's beauty, determine how good of a job them can do when it comes down to witchcraft or tarot. When you're supposed to deny the flesh, you're the virgin, remember? Virgins deny flesh. That's a really attractive looking guy. But if he's not going to marry me, I'm not giving him anything. I hope you know you ain't getting no cookie tonight. Listen to me. You can either hit the bed, hit the sheets, or hit the streets. That don't make me no never mind. Exactly. So you're supposed to be the virgin Virgo who denies all the hot men. Yeah, deny Leonardo DiCaprio pussy. Yeah, deny Massacre pussy. You're not what name? You're not giving Dexter Daps no pussy. Yeah, deny everybody pussy. Why? Because you can control your flesh. So Virgo, when you are an attractive girl or you are an attractive guy, don't you have to deny people from wanting to fuck you? What do you think? Because Virgo attractive, she gonna spread her legs? No, that don't mean that. Exactly. So what you think? Because somebody attractive them can't read tarot? What the fuck is wrong with you, Virgo? You got it fucked. You real hypocritical. So you can be the attractive virgin who wait on them husband, even though so much man want to have sex with you because you're so attractive. But the attractive Taurus can't read tarot. That's what you're saying? Okay. And the girl who looks pretty wanted to be raped. That's how you sound, Virgo. Yeah, we have the Temperance. No, the Temperance is the angel. It is Sagittarius. Yeah, I mean, getting something is change. Virgo, I feel like you're jealous of somebody. I feel like, Virgo, there's a lot of things you wanted to say, but you didn't say it because you believed that you were supposed to be an innocent virgin and you only speak when you're spoken to. Taurus told you, you're free to say anything you want to say as long as it's true. You're free, even if it sounds offensive, even if it sounds fucked up. I say, as long as it's true, Taurus will never punish you. The devil tell lie. So if you're telling lies, you will be punished as a virgin. You'll be punished for that. If you go around telling people, I am a virgin and you're not a virgin, you'll get punished for that. But if you go around telling people you are a virgin, you'll get praised for that, Virgo. So again, why you can be the attractive virgin who denies attractive men sex, but the attractive girl can't read tarot? That's pretty hypocritical. Do you see why you're second in command and not first? Because Taurus, the Bible already tell you, you have to learn how to control your urges and you have to learn to see past the flesh. The flesh, you're looking at Taurus flesh. Why? You're a virgin. What do you know about sex? Let's continue. And you came out to Virgo, that's you. But that's Taurus. So see, you and Taurus. You and Taurus. That's you, Virgo. That's Taurus. So again, what happens when a Virgo is attractive as a Taurus? Don't you keep your legs closed? Exactly. Your beauty had nothing to do with you opening or closing your legs. Why? Because you follow the doctrine what Taurus gave you. So why Taurus can't get the doctrine because they're beautiful, but you can follow it and you beautiful? That's not fair, Virgo. So again, we have Virgo and we have Taurus. One more. Okay, three more. We have the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. Again, Virgo, I feel like you want, for Virgo, you can do, this could be a thing, Virgo, where you want be a speaker like Taurus. You can do that. You can do that for people who already turned to Capricorn. I remember you're the virgin, you're supposed to wait for sex. So maybe you have to tell the followers of Capricorn who already have sex for withhold sex until a commitment comes in. That's how you can lead the people. But you can't tell Taurus because them look a certain way, them can't do something. What the flesh had, the teachings of the Bible is for deny the flesh. You don't get tempted. You don't look at another man's wife. It don't matter what she dressed in her. You don't look at her. She belong to somebody else. She don't belong to you. Why are you fantasizing someone else's wife? Because she dressed a certain way. Why you don't learn for the night? When you see a mad woman on the street naked, you ever get horny? No. If you go to a psychiatric ward and you see the girls in the psychiatric ward and them act mad, you ever get horny? No. You know why? Because you're not attracted to mad women. You don't even care about the flesh. You say to yourself, this bitch crazy. And the last thing you think about doing in a psychiatric ward is fucking the girls. Why? Because the flesh don't matter, because they're mad. So are you horny for somebody because what they're saying is very intellectual and you rule Mercury, which is intellect, and them attractive? It seems like you are of the teaching, but you keep getting hard to the teacher. That means you need to work on denying the flesh. You need to work on semen retention. You need to, and every time you're horny, you for fuck. And every time you're horny, you must masturbate. You need to know that. So you can't blame me because him have an erection, him a blame me. Oh, you blame me for your erection. It's your erection. You blame me for your fuck. Okay, what about the erections of people who erected to girls who in hijabs? Huh? How you get erected to a Muslim girl? Virgo? It's like you're saying I could listen to astrology if her face was covered and she had on a hijab and her hair was covered. The girl still get raped. You know why? Because the man them can't deny the flesh. And she's not sure. So what you're gonna tell me? She wanted it. The Muslim woman wanted it. Yeah. How do you know? Her eyes. Her eye. It was her eyes. Yeah, it's her eyes. Yeah. Because you're her eye. Yeah. Yes. Her body was covered. Her face was covered. Her head was in a hijab, but I saw her eyes. She wanted it from me. Yeah. Look at her eyes. She looked, the look she gave me, it was a fuck look. Yeah. That's why I raped her. That's what they're telling me, Virgo. It have nothing to do with how attractive somebody looks. Attractive girls sell pussy online, and attractive girls can go off to be doctors. Some attractive girls model, and some of them the sports. There's no limitation on a woman, especially you can't limit a woman based on her beauty. You limit her based on her achievements or her accomplishments or her intellectualism. That's when you classify women. You'll tell you she ugly, so make she be a doctor. When you don't like ugly nurses. When you want a nice, sexy BBL nurse to take care of you. That's what you want. You don't want an ugly fat bitch to take care of you when you're sick. But you want a queer looking bitch for real terror. That's what you want. The less attractive is the better the message is. It seems like you need to work on not sexualizing things. Because when I look on men, I don't look on man and say, boy, I want to fuck him. I look on him and say, yeah, him attractive. That don't mean I want to fuck him. When you look on women, what you think? You say, when I want to get her pregnant, you know, yo, I just want a girl that for suck off my cock. What you say when you see an attractive girl, Virgo? Because maybe that's your problem. You sexualize people without them even knowing you. Why are you sexualizing strangers? That sounds weird. I know you're going to tell the teacher, say your son can't focus in school because of how she looks. She needs to dress like an old bitch. You're going to tell this young, nice teacher will have on jeans and a covered top. So because our ass too round in the jeans, your son can't blood clot learn. Teach your son to not be a fucking rapist, Virgo. Tell your son to read the blood clot Bible. Maybe him can starve him flesh. Let's get some demonology cards and we're going to leave it there. Yeah, we have the deal. Getting something about a deal you made. We also have remembrance. We have wilderness. We have the innocent. Yeah, that's like you see a baby in shorts. So because the baby don't want shorts, you'll sexualize the baby. What about if you see a baby with them pampers off, walking around? You're going to sexualize the baby. You're going to be like, oh, the baby don't have on a pampers, so, you know, the baby should get fucked. Is that what you do? Or your flesh know you're not supposed to sexualize a baby. Exactly. You don't look on babies' pussies and say, oh, look, his vagina. It looks like a shave. Oh my God, this baby's vagina look the same way as Vanessa's vagina. It doesn't have hair. Oh my God. Do you sexualize the baby's vagina? No. Why? Because you know, say, the flesh. The teachings don't permit you to do that. But because she older, you sexualize she. Virgo, I think your thinking is flawed. You need to go back to read your Bible. That Taurus written for you. So instead of telling girls to cover up, tell your men to not be rapists. And we have the traveler. It's time for you to go on a pilgrimage, Virgo. You're punishing somebody because they're beautiful. I wouldn't punish somebody because they're fat. I wouldn't punish somebody because they're ugly. I wouldn't punish somebody because I'm crippled. So why are you punishing me because I'm healthy? Is it because you're sick? Thinking instead of punishing me, you should have let me help you heal. There's some type of sex thing going on here. Maybe you haven't had sex in a long time, so attractive women arouse you. Well, maybe this is your time to get a fucking girlfriend, Virgo. I don't know why you're scared of sex so much. Sex can't hurt you unless you're doing it unless you're uneducated. Okay? And there's ways to have sex without reproducing. I don't know if that's what you're scared of. I'm going to leave it here, Virgo. Yeah, until next time. Bye.